Go to. We're live. Back live. Back live. Playing some Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Da, 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 dum. Finding a match. Things you need to know about Spider-Man 2. And I wish I had a PS5. I don't think I'm gonna get one though. We're going with Anna. We have the ability to heal people. We heal them. We also get healed. What is this one? You continue to heal after. Wait. After you use the item. I wonder if it works if I'm healing someone else though. It better. Okay.
This is your great.
SNG will tutorial video on how to connect your iPhone to OBS using an HDMI cord. Let's get right into it. Let's go through the supplies that we will need. First thing we'll need is this HDMI video capture card. Next, we'll need an HDMI cable. And finally, we'll need this HDMI to Lightning cable adapter. Next, we're going to plug this HDMI video capture card into the computer. Next, we'll plug in one end of the HDMI cable to the video capture card. Now, after that's done, we'll put the other end into the adapter. Next, we're going to plug the adapter into your iOS device. Okay, so now we're going to set up the iPhone. And then click Video Capture Device. And then I'm going to name it iPhone. Okay, click on this, and select the USB video. And then just like that, your phone screen will show up.
Nice.
So now I'll just scroll down, and you can see that the same happens on the computer. Hope this tutorial helped.
That's pretty cool. I want to set up an iPad like that.
Next video.
And just write on screen. I've done it before, but it's kind of a hassle, the equipment. I had to use a drawing tablet. Actually, it wasn't too bad because it was just there was no screen on it. It was just a pad. But I want to be able to see what I'm drawing or what I'm writing. iPad is just very thin, versatile, portable. I'll be able to do some cool things, I think. What is this?
Make sure you don't go. And you can also duplicate and delete your projects. If you click on it, this will be the exact same size and dimensions. You're going to see your brush opacity. So if you want less opacity, you can paint like that if you want. If you'd like to choose different colors, all you're going to do is click on the little color swatch at the top right. And now there's a couple different modes you can choose from at the bottom here. Classic, Disc, Harmony, which will choose different color pairs depending on what mode you set it to. You can click at the top left here to switch between the different modes. Right now it's on complementary, so whatever color I pick, it's going to also choose its complementary color. So you can just tap on that to select that color, or tap here to select this color. And there's also value, and then there's different color palettes here, and you can basically create your own color palette by clicking the plus at the top here. It'll create a new one, and then whatever color you have selected, all you're going to do is click inside of there, and you can start creating your own color palettes. One handy tool is the select beneath or a main shape, for example this mountain, and then you're going to create a layer above it. Use it to add, click if you want to smooth out the shape into an oval, and again you can move it around and resize it. If you want to turn that into a perfect circle, you're going to keep that held down and then press one finger.
Alright, so maybe start by telling us your name.
My name is Aaron, amazing animator, and so films, say like The Lion King, animators are cast a lot like actors in a live action film, and so I was cast to do the role of young Nala, the little lion cub, the little girl lion cub. So it was my job to design her, so the look of her, and then to animate her throughout the movie. And then it's, you know, all of us actors, or all of us animators, I always call us actors, all of us animators would get together of, you know, all the different characters, and we're the ones that would create, you know, the acting in the film. Yeah.
Amazing. That's my daughter's favorite film.
Oh yeah? Oh great. It's one of my favorites to have worked on, for sure.
For you, like what does this new product mean for you?
The new Dreams app, as a teacher, as an instructor of animation, and as an animator, but as an instructor, I work with a lot of young people, and they're always looking for a really great app that can give them all the bells and whistles and everything they want to be able to do, but they want something they can afford. And not only is Procreate Dreams giving them something they can afford, I mean, it is literally, having used it, it's literally one of the best animation apps on the market, if not the best. It's incredible. You know, I'm an old guy, and so I don't do a lot of really technical stuff. And I have my old kind of Disney approach, the way I do things. Even though I work digitally, I have a very simple approach to the way I do it. That's what I found when I did my little short film in Procreate's Dreams, is that I was able to approach it the way I wanted to approach it. I created it the way I wanted to create it, and it came out exactly the way I had it in my head.
I'm getting an iPad just for this.
Because it's such a robust and user-friendly app. Anybody else can come in and approach it in their own way and get really great results. And that's what I find really exciting. So moving forward as an instructor and as a teacher, I'm really going to start pushing people towards this app so that I want to see what other people can do with it, especially young people coming up now. I think we're on the verge of seeing some really incredible animation come out in the market.
So it feels like it's much more of a hands-on experience rather than like working the interface.
Yeah, and there's a lot of digital animation 2D apps out there. Many of them are very expensive. They're very robust and you can do a lot with them, but they're very expensive. Other ones are not so expensive, but they don't do much. So there's a lot of different choices out there. Procreate comes along and in their typical style, they want to do the best thing. And you know, I've been a user of Procreate and a fan for a long time. And so they actually came to me and asked me if I would do this piece of animation and it's new software, and I went, new animation software, what are you doing, what are you talking about? I got really excited. And so that was early in the year, and then I went off and created this little penguin project and ended up with something I'm really proud of and had a great time doing.
Yeah, it looked amazing. I'm probably playing on the screen right now.
Yeah, and it's funny because normally these things take time. I did it completely on my own. I had a couple of people help me with a little bit of color, but basically did the whole thing on my own, all the backgrounds, all the layout, everything. Did it in 12 weeks. Very quick turnaround, so 27 shots. It really lends itself to a very streamlined production style.
So how long was it in total?
About a minute and a half, a minute and 40 seconds, yeah.
All the layers, all the effects,
everything. And I did everything myself, yeah. One-man band, yeah. Usually, I've done other commercial work before where we might take 8 or 10 weeks to do a commercial, but we have 30 people doing it. There's something I was able to do a minute and a half. One person, I did it.
I wonder if no one wants to play killer or something. Weird.
Be like 12 weeks, yeah.
Building your online business?
Hey, what's up, guys? This
Those crazy folks over at Procreate are at it again, unveiling a brand new, half the screen is dedicated site. Now, onto the demo. So here I have the app. This is what you see when you open it. It is a gallery. It looks identical to what you see in Procreate. You have all of the canvas, all of those, that sort of thing. I'm not going to dive too deep into animation apps, but if you're used to working in a Procreate file with a lot of different layers, it's probably going to seem kind of familiar. All right, enough talking. I'm going to hit play, and you're going to see what happens here. So as you can see, there's a lot going on, and you can do some really sophisticated animations here. Those seagulls are on a loop. The character's on a loop. You've got things like the skirt and the broom changing a little bit here and there. Let me dive into some of those little pieces parts so you can see. So first of all, if I tap on the witch, it brings up this layer here, which actually has a little size icon on it. So if I tap on that, I can see how it has moved in scale. So you can see it rotates -3, the scale changes a little bit, it made it a little bit candy, so I can rotate it more. In this case, I'm just going to make her huge so you can see how I've changed the animation here. I'm going to go ahead and hit play, and now you can see the
Let's go. That program software. That software comes out November 22nd. Can't wait. Getting an iPad is coming tomorrow. Oh, it's gonna be great. She's making noise. Grab me one of these. I think we locked that door. I'm gonna open this one. Going up. Is there someone behind me? Oh yeah. Who's right here? Who is that? Okay.
Are they gone? I think I'm okay. For now.
Oh, what in the hell? Is that open? Oh, it's not open. You stupid. No! Fuck. I'm dead. Oh! My ass! No. Oh! My ear! Oh! There was no doors that were open. Damn. I was trying to get the pressure off of that girl by stabbing Leatherface, but I thought I'd be able to escape upstairs, but the door was latched. Who latched the door on our team? Had me trapped up there. Because the place was destroyed, so I couldn't crawl through there. The door was latched. There was no other way. I was trapped up there. Someone on the team decided to latch the door.
I'm moving that whole group in and out. Just kind of showing this thing, it's a lot to take in when you... Now let's go over to Procreate Dreams. Go back to my gallery. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new document. I'm going to start with empty. I'm going to hit this plus down here to bring something in. I'm going to say import from files. And in my files I have, and in here I have that drawing that we were just talking about. It imports that for me. And down here on my timeline, it's just one big file. Now if I go to drawing mode where I can draw here in this app anything I want, the drawing mode is basically Procreate, right? So when we're in that drawing mode, you can see I have a group and this has all of my layers in it, and I want to break that down a little bit. So on my timeline, I am going to tap and hold, and I'm going to say convert layers to tracks. And now when I expand that group, let me zoom out a little bit, you can see her head is on one track, her body's on another track, her legs are on another track, the dude with the
y'all know it's
is on his own
Prime
track,
Day?
right? Everything.
Prime Deal Day? Get your Prime deals.
On its own track. So I'm going to zoom in so we can see this a little bit better there. And I'm going to go ahead and hit my icon on my arm because we're going to move this arm over. I'm just going to say move and scale. And I'm going to rotate the hand.
No one wants to play Leatherface.
I'm going to move it over kind of like that. And then I'm going to move over is on its own track, right? Everything's on its own track. So I'm going to zoom in so we can see this a little bit better there. And I'm going to go ahead and hit my icon on my arm because we're going to move this arm over. I'm just going to say move, move and scale. And I'm going to rotate the hand and I'm just going to move it over kind of like that. And then I'm going to move over. Let me zoom out a little bit. Maybe make this 2 seconds. That sounds about right. Going to tap on that again, click move, move and scale. Rotate that hand up, maybe move it so she's kind of getting close to touching the tentacle. And there we go, we've automatically done it. So if I go ahead and click play, you're gonna see that finger move up, you're gonna see that arm come out. Now, it's moving kind of slow for me, but that's no problem. I could actually tap on here, and I'm actually gonna drag this back to like the 1 second mark. And now when I hit play, that hand's moving much better. So this is a separate file that I set up ahead of time, and I'm just going to go ahead and hit play because what I've done is I've gone...
University of Texas student, the sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the
Stay
town of
quiet and hidden. Find useful tool.
Authorities are hopeful that the
Unlocked.
expanded search to nearby communities of Harlow and Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family
What is this place? Oh, a shortcut? Oh. Hey, Anna! Hey! Stay close.
Anna?
I think I can make it.
Yeah.
Okay, Anna. Stay calm. You can use this. Locks, maybe?
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, thank God.
You died to that?
Oh no, they're here. Stay calm. Are they gone? God. I hope they're gone. Stay focused, Anna. Stay focused. Why are you doing this to me? Please stop. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. It seems I've lost them. Please, God, help me. This might stop the bleeding. There's gotta be something I can use around here. I should see what that is. Stay away from me. You get away from me.
Okay. Damn.
That's it. Tastes good, don't it?
I'm dead. Damn. Ability cooldown. Oh. Do it. Do it. Oh! That ability is pretty cool. The shield ability. I wasn't familiar how to get out of this goddamn place. I got 2,000 points though. So I guess that's good. Nice. Just what I wanted. Heck yeah, brother.
In here, and I've added the
When Google Fiber first launched,
The search continues in
1
Huerto
gig,
County
it
for a missing University of Texas student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle
Maria
was
Flores.
abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Harlow and Chinatown will unearth who the family and friends.
Oh God, what is this? I think I can make it. Is this human? I didn't think about it, Anna. Stay calm.
Ooh, you get 25 points for killing the chicken. Oh, fuck. No. Yes. Get in there, get in there. She's gassing up the place. She right here? Damn, Connie died.
I should see what that is. Yes. Please fit in that lock. Please.
No. But this better be open. Oh no! I'm dead. Fuck! Damn, I just got the health too. That's crazy. The timing. God damn it. Well.
Lost.
Aaron here for Zolotech, and the iPad Pro is my go-to.
Here's the one I got.
Not editing videos. In fact, it probably gets more use than my iPhone at times, as I use it for everything when I'm not making videos, from taking notes to just maybe watching YouTube, watching different videos, and more. And so I thought we'd talk about. Now, as far as overall battery life, of course, that's one of the big concerns with the iPad, and with the 12.9-inch, you get a huge battery, and currently, based off of Coconut battery, I have 76 cycles. So the battery has been charged and then discharged 100% about 76 times, meaning it could be 50% one day, 50% the next. That adds up to 100%. That's one full cycle. You can also see that according to Coconut battery, the battery health is at about 99%. And so it's holding up well. It seems to be fine based off previous years. It's doing about the same. Now you can see my battery usage. I charged it to 77% 38 minutes ago, but before that I didn't charge it for a couple days. So I was getting about 8 hours, 9 hours of screen on time. You can see here a couple days ago, 3 hours and 15 minutes, and then the other day, 5 hours and 16 minutes. It's actually worth noting. Now the new feature this year is great for artists, and that's hover. Hover the iPad's pencil above it, or the Apple Pencil, and it makes the icons a little bit larger as you get closer, and then you can go into different applications. If we go into something like Pages, they've updated them as well, and within just a sample page here, if I bring the pencil close, you can see here we can pick between different things, and then if I bring the pencil close, you can hover above it. It also has supported across different apps if they choose to turn that. Uses it all the time. Now, as far as external monitors, I do use it from time to time and may use it more eventually if I do a full switch to this with editing videos, maybe with Final Cut Pro in the future. LumaFusion just got a big update, and so I may look into using this more and more, but I typically use a Mac for that. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Stage Manager though. While it works well, I tend to think that using this just on the iPad is great as a portable device, but when you're editing, you have that large. However, Apple has still not released Final Cut Pro for this, or the Logic Pro app, or any of their major Pro apps, and I really think they should, whether that means buying LumaFusion or just implementing at the same time. So to me, the Magic Keyboard is a must-have accessory. So not only does it protect it and keep it safe when you're not using it and add rigidity, but it's just great to have that keyboard and mouse. Well, if you have an M1, I would say absolutely not, unless you have to have the hover feature. If you have to have hover, well, then definitely upgrade. Otherwise, that's...
Oh, the PlayStation 5 Slim. Oh, okay. Looks the same.
Hi everyone, Aaron here for Zolo.
The search continues in Muerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The Sheriff's Department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded
No, I accidentally opened Photoshop. Damn it.
will unearth new leads. Family and friends.
Oh my god. I can use this. A knife, maybe. Oh.
God damn it. That's not what I wanted to do.
Wait, what's that?
Nice. The door's open over there.
I should see what that is. This looks like some kind of lockpick. Thank God.
And yo. Why'd he close it and make that noise? What up, menu? They're just trying to feed Grandpa. Oh, did I open it? I'm not gonna be able to use it. Damn. I guess it worked, sort of. Sort of. We gotta stab Grandpa. Gotta stab him right now. I'm open this one. This one's like right up below Grandpa. I'm gonna stab him. I'm gone. I do what I gotta do. Let's stab the old bastard. Anyone else down here? Let's see if I can find someone and give them the health. It'll give me health too. Please let this be open. Damn it. Yeah, we could play menu. And yo. Plus, everyone's still alive.
Is this human? Don't even think about it, Anna. Just stay calm.
Go to this one. What was that? I'm gonna go give him health.
Can I get through there? Oh, thank God. This will help the pain.
Okay, so yeah, it does give me health for 8 seconds. That's nice. What was it? Wait, stand still. Wait. We gotta stab Grandpa. I'm gonna go for Grandpa.
What did you do to my sister?
I need to open that thing. This is what I need to open the fuse box.
Think. What do I do?
Oh, you know what? There's a trap at the fuse box. Oh, what? Rat.
These are bones? God. Who are these people?
He's gonna come back to the trap. Definitely. Oh wow. Damn. Not Connie.
Please let this stuff be safe.
No. Get in there! Oh! Oh! Damn, man. No one was going for Grandpa. Got 2,000 points again, though. That was a good game. That was fun. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a build because right now it's a build on healing other teammates. Mm-mm-mm.
And welcome to my YouTube channel once again. Today we are going to talk about, even though they showed Procreate demoing the feature buying gold. So go ahead and go to the settings app in your iPad, then down to Apple Pencil, and then enable show effects when using pencil under the pencil hover section. The next thing you're going to want to do is just pop over to Procreate, then go to the wrench icon, and then go to preferences. And then you can activate the brush cursor option. You're going to notice that we can now see a preview of the color and the outline of the brush as we paint and draw. This also includes the ability to see what it's going to look like before you erase something. Now there are some new settings that you can use to adjust how the brush cursor, or if I'm using new gestures into change the brush size because the tip of the pencil is too close to the screen. This is probably why this feature needs to be enabled first. It's not actually on by
Getting hit by family results in 40% less damage. Oh, this is what I need. Gee, I'm unstoppable. do, 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 do. Yeah. Joseph?
Jared Gaines wasn't sure what he was expecting when he discovered a burnt-out truck on his back 40 this morning. Gaines was patrolling the perimeter of his land just after sunrise when he saw the truck in the distance. It was apparent that the truck was damaged from a distance, but closer inspection led Gaines to find charred remains of a currently unidentified man in the driver's seat, and a large bag filled with money roughly 30 feet away. Gaines says the
Joseph?
truck didn't look familiar, though he suspects someone is
See. There we go.
I can use this. A knife, maybe.
Chasing someone? Oh, he didn't even destroy it. Nice. He still cut it. He said screw it. There was nothing to it. Damn, he got someone? Oh my. What was the point of me even stabbing the guy?
It's not great, but it's something.
I don't know why I didn't use my damn power. Oh wow, really?
details have emerged in the grisly string of murders that littered Interstate 40 during 1971 and 72. Known only as the terror of I-40, authorities
I might just know how to use her.
years hitchhiking from Texas.
Use her ability when they're about to smack you. Let them run out of stamina. They have to be alone, of course. Once they hit their cooldown, let them go through their cooldown. Just about when they're about to come out of the cooldown, you stab them right in the back, putting him into another cooldown, and you put another one in his back.
Stay calm, Lana. You can do this. Can I get through there? I should see what that is. This might fit in the door.
Oh, let's follow Connie.
Yes, yes, yes. Please fit in that lock. Please.
Oh, she knocked my ass down. Did she kill me? Fuck, that was trash, bro. Get me the fuck out of that lobby. Ah, that was bad timing. I activated my ability, but she knocked me down by closing the door on me. After all I've been through to help her.
Default. In order to turn it on and off, go to Preferences again, but this time head down to the gesture controls. Here, you're going to see a new hover section where you can enable these two gestures. Although I don't use this often, there are some really cool updates to the color drop as well for those of you who do like lots of cell shading or just a lot of artwork that has a lot of very clean, precise line work. What you can do now is if you're hovering over the color circle on the top right, you can double tap and that's going to activate unlimited color drop, or as they call it, the recolor feature. And then you can just keep tapping the screen in different areas that need color to fill them up. This is one of the features though that's new that doesn't rely on the new iPad Pro with the M2 chip, because now all you need to do is just drag from that color circle really quickly to fill like you normally would, but there's going to be a new button at the top of the screen that says continue filling, and you can just tap that and you're good to go. Now, I think the most pleasing update to the entire app are the new visual previews that they've provided across the entire UI. In most menus, you're going to notice that icons are just going to gently enlarge as you hover over them. This also happens with the canvases in the gallery, and it helps so that you know exactly what you're selecting. You can now also see a visual preview of the lasso select tool after you tap your first point, so this can help you speed things up as you're painting and make less mistakes. You're also now going to see a slight preview of where the size and opacity sliders are going to be when you hover over them. And this is pretty huge because the first 1 to 5% always have the biggest changes for me, and then it can take a few tries to get to the perfect size. But thanks to the previous updates where you can now save multiple brush sizes in there and just snap to them, this issue is pretty much completely fixed. The last preview is of the brush setting sliders and other just generic sliders within the app. Now, something that's really cool that has been included with this update is that it's just a lot faster. Procreate 5.3, they claim it's up to 3.5 times faster than before. I wonder if that was intentional to be reverse of Procreate 5.3? Probably not. This also just makes sense because that gallery hover feature where it previews the time lapses, that alone looks like it would take a ton of processing power if you have a lot of artwork in your gallery. Now,
University of Texas student, the sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Harlem and Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family and
Oh my god.
There's a door over here. Whoops.
My God, what is this? Locked.
Okay.
What the? How did he know? Oh, shit. Oh. They're gonna think I'm getting home quick. Okay, that gate's open. Nice.
I'm ready.
The heck? He's sliding.
That might help. Why the hell did we end up here? Awful. Just awful. Oh damn, really? Alright.
need to get a couple bones, I think, so I can stab Grandpa. Oh. What the hell? Gonna stab Grandpa. You fucking bitch. I'm gonna sock you. This is dumb, man. I guess it's realistic, though. Bang! I guess. I don't know how she beat me. She was fast as hell. She just blocked me, basically. That's what she wanted me to do, was fight her. Because there's no breaking away. Once you're in the fight, you can't break away until you win. And she knew. She was like, oh, I just need to buy time until this old fuck comes running around the corner with his little stick.
When it comes to that speed increase, I do notice it because Procreate 5.2 was really glitchy for the new M2 iPads, and it just feels super fast now and there's never any freezing. Now, unfortunately, there's a caveat to this new file compression system. This is a big warning. Files created in Procreate 5.3 will not be able to be opened in earlier versions of Procreate. So I'm talking about when you export or share a .procreate file. If I send this file to an iPad with an older version of Procreate, let's just say it's 5.2, it's not going to open. So before you update Procreate, I really recommend that you back up your files manually by dragging them into the Files app and then onto an external device. I also recommend doing this by exporting them as a Photoshop file to keep your layers intact and that way you can be able to see what the files are on your main computer. Now, the good thing is that older Procreate files imported into 5.3 will just be automatically upgraded, so that's one good bit of good news. The last bit of bad news with this update is that Procreate is no longer supporting third-party styluses or styli other than the Logitech Crayon. I've never really played around much with the third-party styluses, but Procreate says that other devices are simply just not improving enough compared to the Apple Pencil, and Procreate will continue to move on and develop with those advancements. If you're thinking about upgrading to an iPad Pro, I just really recommend that you just go to this one. The only other one I could recommend is the 2018 model, but you might be a little bit, you might struggle a little bit to find one of those that's in a decent condition. So if you're in between the 2018 iPad Pro and this new 6th gen version, I really recommend that you don't buy any of the like 2020 or 2021 iPad Pros, even if you're seeing them for cheaper. Just save up until you can get this one, because it's gonna last you a while, like a really long while, and that hover feature is just really nice, especially with the screen. It's just a beautiful experience to use. In another video, I want to talk about how this just makes it an incredible professional device to use and how that workflow, what that workflow looks like. I mean, with iPadOS 16, you can basically have the experience of using Procreate on desktop, and that's just amazing. And then I'll also talk about how my workflow has changed and share some of the tips and tricks, because
was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Harlow and Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family and friends are urging anyone with information regarding her disappearance to please come forward.
Alright. Gotta get out of this damn place. We need 2 lockpicks. One for to get out of this place, and one to open up the fuse box. That's what we're gonna look for, is the fuse box. Whoops.
That looks useful. I got this. I should grab that.
This is the one that's right below Grandpa. Oh, Grandpa's not right here though. Grandpa's somewhere else. If we could grab the fuse box, that would be great too. It could be right here in this house.
I guess I can't save you after all.
Oh no.
Come
They're back. I can use this. Come on.
There's a fuse.
Now where do you go?
Oh shit, I didn't even hear him. Go upstairs. Oh. Fuck, bitch.
That's no fun.
Clear for now. I should move.
Holy crap. Okay, I got it. No! No, I did it for the team! I did it for the team! Oh. They're all highlighted. He's gonna close the door though. They should know where it's at now. Damn. I shouldn't have been greedy. I should have just opened it. Then hid for a little bit. Let him make his round. Let him leave and then put it in the damn thing. Well, at least our plan worked. Okay, I think if we're gonna look for the fuse, it's most likely gonna be in the house. There's at least gonna be one fuse in the house. And the fuse box is probably gonna be in the house too. Down. I did it for the team. I did it for the team.
I might not even need to use.
My Procreate Dreams video that I posted last week has more comments than any video in recent memory. Hello, my name is Brad, and at the time that I recorded that video, I only had about a day and a half to play around with the app before I actually started recording. Now I've had more time with it, and your questions have really informed me as to what you guys want to kind of know and understand. I got a lot of questions, so let's just dive into some of these. Number one, what iPad models will this work with? By far, this was the most asked question. So when I asked one of the reps at Procreate, hey, what iPads is this going to work on? They didn't have like a really solid answer for me. I think they're still figuring that out, what iPads they're going to support specifically. However, I definitely came away with a vibe that they're working on getting this running on more than just the latest M1 and M2 Pros. So if you do have an older iPad, or if you have an Air or a Mini, you're probably going to be okay. In fact, on Procreate's website where they talk about Dreams, they show an iPad mini with this thing running on it. So I think they're hoping to get this running on as many iPads as they can. The second thing I got the most questions and comments about were specifically about frame-by-frame animation. I hope there's an intuitive workaround for frame-by-frame animation. Ideally, you'd be able to use the best of both. One thing I regretted after that video went out was how I framed that. At the very beginning of the video, what I said was this app reminds me more of Adobe After Effects than it reminds me of something like Adobe Animate. And I didn't word that nearly as well as I should have, because a lot of people left with the impression that this does not have frame-by-frame animation. I didn't focus on frame-by-frame animation because I thought that was the most boring thing about an animation app. Every app has that. And so I'll put it to bed now. Yes, this absolutely does have frame-by-frame animation. How do you get to it? If you pull down on the thing and you just go to drawing mode, this little flip book comes up. And that becomes your frame-by-frame animation tool. So what you can do there is you just draw on your canvas, you hit the next frame, you draw on your canvas again, hit the next frame, draw on your canvas again, and you can draw all the frames you want. Which brings me to another question. Does this have onion skinning? And the answer to that is also yes. If you tap on your little timeline numbers in the lower left-hand corner of your canvas, you're going to see some options there, including your onion skinning options. And if you look at the animations that Procreate showed off, many of those were using frame-by-frame animation. For example, Aaron Blaze's short, which if you haven't seen it yet, I'll link it down below in the description, is
mind-blowing.
Department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Harlow and Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family and friends are urging anyone with information.
Oh God. Can I get through there? Please let this stuff be safe.
Okay. I need to follow. Do we have a Connie? Nope. I'll follow Julie.
There's gotta be something I can use around here. I think I can make it.
I gotta follow her.
Wait, what's that?
I heard that.
I guess I can't save you after all. How does that feel?
Fuck.
No, I'm really hurt.
Poison.
He left. Finally. I hope the others are okay.
Eh.
What is this?
Damn, got him.
Why are you doing this to me? Stop.
Okay. Valve thing is down here.
I know they're still around here somewhere. Be careful, Anna.
The valve tank is down in the basement.
I should see what that is.
I need to wait for my ability to come back. God, he's dead.
Over here.
I've used it. Damn. What the? Escape from where?
Thank you, Lord. Thank you.
What?
I can use this. A knife, maybe.
God damn it.
I am sorry it had to come to this.
Mm-hmm. Well.
Search continues in Muerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The Sheriff's Department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Harlow and Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family and friends are urging anyone
You already got someone? Come on. What the hell?
What did you do to my sister?
Da-do-da.
It's not great, but it's something. You can do this. Think.
I need to go help right now. Oh my god.
This will help them see.
Oh! Damn, I should have just kept running back. Oh! Oh! Damn. $900. Sonny got 0 points. Like, he shouldn't have even turned on his console, basically. You know? It's unacceptable. Do-do-do-do. Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal. Is moving a little bit, her hat's moving a little bit. That's another frame by frame animation that's just looping, and then all of those little loops are grouped together, and then they're moving that witch around and scaling her and changing things. So yes, frame by frame animation is in there, and it is just fine. Is there a text tool? Yep, there is a text tool. There is a circle next to the triangle. Is that the record button? So you can move the animation by hand live? Would be cool. Okay, so this might be the coolest feature in the app and something I did not cover in my original video. It was demoed to me over Zoom when we looked at it, but it didn't really sink in as to how cool this was until I actually saw the Procreate event and they demoed it there. So what that record button does is it's like a performance mode where you are performing your animation. Have you ever seen those crude animations where someone will just take a character in Photoshop and screen record and move the character around as it's talking? It's kind of like that, but really sophisticated. So as soon as you hit that record button, say you have a character in a layer, as soon as your pencil hits the canvas, it's going to start live recording your performance, so you can move that character across the screen.
Pretty fun.
And if you let go of the screen, if you remove your pencil from the screen, it stops playing, it stops recording that performance. So you can move the character to the left and then think, okay, where do I want to go next? Okay, I'm gonna move the character back. Super cool. The example they used live on stage was this bird, and what they had done is they used this scale effect on it, and then they turned on performance mode, and they had the bird kind of moving around and kind of going back around clouds, and I think that was it. It was so cool. There are a million ways to animate things. There are a million ways to draw things. Personally, I like to use the construction method. That's what I use in my course, Learn How to Draw in 60 Days. One day we're talking about figure drawing. The next day we move on to like stick figure poses. The next I'm genuinely blown away by this. I hope eventually they add some rigging or pin animation stuff to it. It doesn't look like they've done that just yet, but wow, the potential is here. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about rigging yet either, playing with the app or in the demo, so I don't think it's there yet, but this is just version 1. Software tends to be iterative, and they're probably just trying to get like the most basic version of this out there to test and see what people's workflows are, how are people using it, what are they using it for, and then they're going to tackle new features from there. The next batch of questions I'm going to tackle are a little bit over the place, but they're all generally about performance. This looks so good, I'm just wondering how many layers or how long of a video am I going to be able to get away with? Is that a valid question? I think that's a 100% valid question. Something I saw over and over again with many of these performance questions was about how Procreate itself works, the drawing app. The drawing app has been around for like 9 or 10 years, and so when it first started, iPads had very, very little memory. So what they did is they limited the number of layers based on how much RAM the iPad had. So you create your canvas, and then maybe based on your canvas size, you'd only have like 20, 30 layers to work with. And that kept the app from crashing all the time. Something Apple did, I think it was 2 years ago, is they opened up a lot of headroom on the iPad. Many developers were saying we can't really do these pro-level apps unless we can use more of the iPad's natural resources. Natural resources. I'm not talking about a cornfield. Basically, they have access to more of the RAM. They have access to more storage on the device itself to use as like almost like secondary RAM. It's technical. I don't fully understand it. But many of the bigger apps that have just been popping up for the last year or so, whether talking about DaVinci Resolve or Final Cut Pro, some of those video editing apps that just need more resources have been taking advantage of this. And it seems like Procreate Dreams is doing the same thing. One of the points of emphasis on the stage was this idea that the new file format for Procreate Dreams can make an image that is 1 million pixels wide by 1 million pixels tall. I don't know who would do that. I don't know what that's going to do to your storage, but you can do it. But I think the main reason they were talking about that is because the storage issues and the length issues that Procreate has had in the past aren't really going to affect this app because it's built in a different way. When I asked specifically if there were any limitation either. Another thing they said in the event is many of the things that they've learned building this app and some of the features that they have here, they're going to migrate over to Procreate proper. To the price, there were a couple people who said, oh, $20 is a lot of money, but for the most part everybody was like, wow, that is a steal for what you're getting here. That was the general reaction. I would say 90% of the people who talked about the price talked about it in a positive light. Of course, the lack of subscription did not surprise me at all, but the $20, maybe I'm getting old here, but when the iPad Pros first came out and an app cost $5, people were like, $5, an app should be $1, and then as the price went to $10, people were like outraged whenever I covered an app that cost money. So the fact that this costs $20, which I personally think is cheap, the fact that the rest of you, not all of you, but many of you, most of you, think that sounds really cheap for what you're getting here, really says something about where the ecosystem has come, where it's going, and just the quality of the stuff that Procreate's been doing over the years. Last question is, hope they don't neglect Procreate. I wouldn't worry about that. Many of the things they're developing here, they're going to move over to Procreate proper, the drawing app. Now, I want to be careful here because they're not going to be moving over the animation features. What they're going to be moving over are many of the under the hood things that they're doing, whether they're talking about their brush engines or the performance or the way it handles memory. I think those are the things that you're going to see in Procreate, so those aren't necessarily going to be things that you notice right away, but they're going to be performance things that maybe make things a little faster, maybe things run a bit better, maybe people who were bumping up against some of those limits in their animations with layers or that sort of thing.
What you been up to, Igor?
Today's video is 3 storage sizes, the smallest being 6 ingredients, like your color. Down here in this tab, this is the Notebooks tab. So it's in the fall, I reviewed the latest iPad Pro, the one with the fancy new M2 processor.
M2.
And my grade was incomplete. There was potential there, but the features I was most interested in, the pencil hover, external monitor support, some of the promising new Pro apps, none of those were ready at launch. Now they are. So this is take 2 on my iPad Pro 2022 review. Hello, it's Brad. I review tech for creative professionals. Let's start with what I care about most, which is this new pencil hover feature. At launch, I could only really see it in Apple's Notes app, and yeah, you could hover over the screen, you could see your cursor, cool, it works. Now it's implemented all over the place, and a lot happens if you're tilting that brush brand or business, but now, what iPads have done up to this point, if you plug them into an external display, is they mirror it. But now you can actually use a second display as a second display the way a laptop does. It's a little bit quirky. It doesn't work exactly the way a laptop would, but I can see where this would be useful if you're drawing on an iPad all day and you want to have your email, social media, a web browser open on a second screen invisible while you're drawing. It makes a ton of sense. This feature became to a Wacom tablet that does have apps. We have had some great graphic apps in this space for years now. Several drawing apps like Clip Studio Paint have been available. That is a feature copy of the desktop app. Affinity Designer, Photo Publisher, those are all out on the iPad now. They have rethunk their interfaces a little bit to work better with touch. Version 2 of their software just launched last month, so now you can buy it in a $99 bundle and use it on the iPad and the desktop and use it everywhere. And then there is video. Video apps have been out there for a while, but they've been kind of lacking. They're just basic video editing apps. And so now we're seeing apps like DaVinci Resolve, a hardcore video editing app coming to the iPad. You have this crazy good processor now, so let's get something in here that can use it. I've never used DaVinci Resolve before, so it would not be fair of me after using it for an afternoon to judge it. I'm sure it's a wonderful program. Future looks pretty darn cool. The iPad has been making strides, like slowly improving their file system, so that sort of thing has gotten so much better in the last few years. Of course, you are still going to be living in Dongleville with your videos when you're pulling that stuff off your camera card. Now, another app that I've been playing with, which I think is really cool, is Apple's new whiteboarding app. It is called Freeform. It's for writing notes and pulling in photos, adding some text, or even your Procreate files. And it lets you do some mishmashy, collagey type things. It is free, and it will probably be shipping by default on new iPads in the future. That makes a ton of sense. This app is designed to be a showcase of all the iPad's little features, like dragging and dropping, pulling images out of photos. So sure, you could do this on the desktop, but I feel that it's really slick on an iPad. So there we go. It was fun to come back and revisit this thing and see how things have kind of Hey, welcome to my new studio setup. Today I am here to talk about Procreate. They've just rolled out their 5.3 beta, and it's coming pretty soon. They're saying that they're going to have the full version in the App Store, hopefully by the end of this year. Now, as you might expect, many of the new features are built around the hover abilities that are now part of the Apple Pencil on the new M2 iPad Pros. Right now, this functionality is limited to the latest and greatest iPad Pros, so you're not going to be able to use it on older ones, even the semi-recent M1 iPads. The current version of Procreate, the one that you have on your iPad right now, has some very, very basic hover functionality in it. But this 5.3 update is going to really supercharge that. Before you get started, there are two settings that you're going to want to toggle on if you want to get all of the features. First, let's go up to the wrench icon and then over to the Preferences tab. Then we're going to toggle on our brush cursor. Then tap on Gesture Controls, go to Hover, and toggle on the touch options. Instead of just seeing a cursor like you will in most art programs, you can see a full-size color preview of your brush on Hover. So you're going to see the size of that brush, the texture of that brush, and your chosen color before you lay down any paint. Now, some of this extends to the smudge tool and the eraser as well. So you're going to be able to see the size, the shape, the texture there too. There's also a new setting in Preferences called Advanced Cursor Settings. So you can decide when you want to see the cursor, and also it has some accessibility options here. For example, you can show a higher contrast brush on Hover, or you can just show its active color. Now, one thing that I've noticed by playing with these brushes is Procreate has tweaked some of those settings on a brush by brush basis, and you can actually go into the brush studio and change any brush you want to perform however you want on Hover. If you toggle on that touch setting in Gesture Controls that I mentioned at the beginning of the video, you can now also change your brush size while hovering. All you have to do is hover, then pinch in and out to increase or decrease the size of your brush, so you can see what you're doing before you lay anything down. You can also change the opacity of your brush here as well by sliding one finger up and down your canvas. Another cool change with Hover are some adjustments to color fill. You can hover over your color swatch in the upper corner and then double tap on your Apple Pencil. That'll bring up your color drop options, and then you can just start tapping away to fill any whole area with color. Now, some of this functionality will work without hover. For example, if you drag your color into place and then tap on the color fill text along the top of your screen, you could do the same thing on older iPads. You want an update to the freehand selection tool? Of course you do, because it's here. Using hover, you can see where your selection is going before you tap on your canvas. Cool. They've also sprinkled in some hover features here and there, just added some other things, like they've made files save faster, and they've depreciated a couple of the older. It is mid-September. My name is update to the entry-level iPad. Of course, with those two things, the hardware side, because right now the software side of the iPad ecosystem is red hot right now. Last week, the folks over at Procreate went to Playgrounds in Motion, a conference for animators, to unveil a standalone animation app they're calling Procreate Dreams. Animation Festival animation app, how did we not see this coming? In the Apple-style press conference, they showed off features like their dynamic timeline, where you can pinch and zoom in and out, and their performance feature, where the app records your movements in real time when your pencil is moving something around on the screen, and a lot of other nifty tricks too. I have a whole video on my channel here. I'll link it up here, or maybe it's this corner. I can never get that right. The too long didn't read. It's fun. It's basically Procreate's drawing app nestled inside a full-blown animation app. And the animations that they showed off that had been made in Procreate Dreams were truly impressive. Just wow. I'm inspired. This one drops on November 22nd for a one-time price of $20, and it's only on the iPad. So what was iBez Paint doing the day Procreate had their big showcase? Announcing the same thing! Well, kinda. In their upcoming version 11.0, iBez Paint X is rolling out a frame-by-frame animation toolkit. So basically, if you're using iBez Paint X, you're going to be able to use animation in the near future. So if you're not familiar with, there's also an draw basic shapes. You can basically turn those into everyday objects. And this is what I teach in my latest course, Learn to Draw in 60 Days. We cover a whole bunch of stuff, but one of my favorite parts is that we start simple with things like a cube, and then we turn that cube into a dresser. And how would you draw that dresser if the door was open in perspective? Then how do you make that boring dresser look more lived in? Every day is a new video lesson with homework, and you can go at your own pace. We spend several days in this course just filling up this room with all sorts of different objects, each day creating something new and adding a twist.
15 in a mouse case.
Hey everyone, so in today's video, I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to record your iPad screen or live stream is take your iPad. So this is actually my iPad Pro, and what you're going to do is you're going to get a cable that connects to this port and goes into the USB ports of your computer. So you'll see that I have the iPad right here. I have the cable, and this is going straight into the back of the computer. The first time you plug in your computer, it's probably going to have like a, do you want to trust this computer? And you're going to want to say yes. After that, you're going to come here into OBS.
Demanding answers from Texas state officials on why no arrests have been made in the case. Reports say an unidentified man entered the home in the middle of the night, viciously strangling one female to death before attempting to stab both roommates.
Sugar.
What is this?
A small one.
Please let this stuff be safe. This might stop the bleeding. Stay away from me. There's gotta be something I can use around here.
Did she kill him? Fucking bitch.
When you see the children, soon you will be dead.
Gone. Bitch. Oh! Motherfucker! They closed it.
I should see what that is.
That's why you don't play around.
Too loud.
I might be close to it. Come on, come on, come on. Not this way.
You get away from me. What's coming to you now? Stop your moving. They left. Finally. I hope the others are okay.
I can't believe it closed on me.
Yes. What's that over there?
What the hell? Oh my god, I didn't even see him in there. Man, they must be in a team. Yeah, they are. They're all on a team. 'Cause he knew exactly where I was. Dun, 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 dun. Be right back. Alright, Manu.
continues in Muerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Nude. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby
Alright.
Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family and friends.
Stay calm, Mana. You can do this.
Damn. Already waking up Grandpa.
Is this human? Don't even think about it, Anna. Just stay calm. These are bones? God. Who are these people? I wonder where this.
Yeah, I need to follow Connie.
Oh, a shortcut? I should see what that is. You can do this. Think.
There it is. Get to the basement. Bye-bye. I'm landing right in front of it, I think.
Wait.
Yeah. Where's it at? Here it is. Come. Basement. They don't know where the box is. Hurry. Nice diversion, Leland. still get to the basement. No, she's going the wrong way, I think. Damn, it just closed. Her and Leland are far apart too, so they can't work together. Damn. Uh-oh. Leland's about to escape. We should wait. Get that XP. He needs a key though. Unless he already has the gate open.
Can I use this?
I think he's gonna try to save her. Run. He runs funny.
Just think, there's got to be a way out.
In there, hurry. Dana? Nah, escape. Done. I think where's the box at? It's on the other side of the house, isn't it? Oh no, it's in that room where he's at. Where he's bashing that door in. Get in that corner.
Who the hell are these people?
Hurry up. Hurry up. Oh, he's turning it back on. You should have just left, Leland. Turn it on and go. Run. Oh, she's panicking. She did it at the wrong time. She doesn't know where to go. Oh, he's gonna turn back off. Stab his ass, might as well. It's locked, you dummy. Oh, she's panicking. Oh, he didn't even open the gate. That's over. Look, it's over.
I got it. I got it.
Wow. This whole time. Ooh, she's getting her head beaten though. He's dead. Oh, she's dead too. They're both recovering. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? I don't think they're gonna make it, yo. I'm out of there. You like the play-by-play analysis? You do? Alright, we'll do more. I got my got iPad coming tomorrow. I'm excited. Coming through that Amazon next day delivery. Shit. I want to do something where I could hook it up to the stream. And you'll be able to see like what I'm writing and stuff. I think I'll be able to do it. I know just what to do. Then I can also stream my my mobile Texas Hold'em game. See, I've been playing that a lot, every day. During work sometimes. Yeah.
The search continues in Muerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Harlow and Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family and friends.
Who is this? I'm having fun.
A shortcut? There's gotta be something I can use around here. Yes, yes. Wait. What's that?
I don't know why I'm getting two. Almost got my leg. Damn. Let's see if the yep. Oh shit. I got it open. You think? I wonder if there's still people down here. If there is, I'll just heal them. I think they're all up there. I'm taking a risk by not taking the health. I'll take this one first.
I should see what that is.
His name is Conker's Bad for a Day.
What's that over there?
Ouch. I need some help, somebody. I'm gone. I'm gone. Ah. I can make it up there. I'm gone! Ah! Fucking bastard nerd. Bastard. This guy bled out. Damn. Almost had him. Almost had him. Mm-hmm.
The search continues in Muerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Harlow and Chinatown.
I got 2 crawl spaces open. It's empty. let me. I think I'm done with this game after this. Oh, that's so stupid. That's so stupid.
I should see what that is.
That was stupid. I think that's it for me. Heading off. Tired of it. I'll probably be on. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow night. Tomorrow night. And then after that, won't be on for a little bit of time. Alright, y'all. Have a good night.